Hello student, welcome to today's lecture. Today we start with the new topic, that is class constructor. How to create constructor for your class. We already saw classes and object. So let's start with the class constructor. A class constructor is a special member function of a class that is executed whenever we create a new object of that class. So let's understand this definition. So here constructor is a special member function. So constructor is a special member function of a class. So constructor act as a special function for your class and it execute whenever we create a new object. Whenever class object is created, then it automatically execute. So remember these 2 points. First, constructor क्या है? It is a special member function. And second, whenever we create object, how to create object? We already saw. For object creation you have to write a class name and then you have to mention a object name. So whenever we create an object, by default constructor is called. Then a constructor will have exact same name as the class name. So here suppose you are creating a class name student, then your constructor name must be student. Okay, so you have to follow the same syntax, capital letter, small letter. So constructor will have exact same name as the class name and it does not have any return type, not even void. So remember this, in online examination this question may be come, what are the return type for the constructor. So constructor don't have any return type, remember this. Then constructor can be very useful for setting initial values for certain member variables. So here is a use of constructor. Why we require constructor? So it is used for the setting initial values for your variables. Suppose take example, we can say a pi. Okay, so pi, there is a fixed value 3.14. Okay, so at the time of creation of class we create a one constructor and we can define value for pi, that is 3.14. so it is used for the initializing the values for the variable. So or we can say the default value. Constructor also used for the setting the default value if any value is not provided. Suppose account balance. Okay, so at the initial stage we can say if you open a bank account, then you have to, suppose bank condition, you have to deposit 100 rupees compulsory. So we can set the this default value to the balance. So remember this, constructor used for the setting the initial values to variable, then it don't have any return type and constructor have the same name as a class name. Next we are going to see one example on constructor, how constructor define, how constructor is called in your program. Consider the above program. So in this class name is a line. So in this program we are simply printing, we are setting the length value to 6 and we are printing that value in output. So first we create a class name is line. Okay, in public we mention two method. First is your what set length, and second method is a get length. And here in line number 7 there is a constructor. As we know, constructor is a same name as a class name. So here class name is line, so constructor name is same as your class name, and then you have to give a bracket and at the end semicolon. So this is the constructor for your class. Okay, and in private one variable is mentioned, double length. Now definition of constructor. Here we declare a constructor, line number 7, and line number 12 to 14 there is a definition of constructor. Again, for definition, constructor don't have any return type, so we have to write a direct class name, then scope resolution operator 2 times, then again the constructor name, and here we are passing one sentence which is going to print cout object is being created. Okay, and in next we are setting the length value. So for that there is a set length function, void is a return type, line is a class name, and set length is a function we declare in public. Now we are defining that function double length and assigning value to length. Again similarly get length, we are returning the length here. Now how your program work? We know always program execution start with the main. So here we created one object of your class. So class name is a line and L with a capital letter, and we are creating object line. Here L is a small case, and here we created a object. So construct, as you know, we previously saw constructor is a call when object is created. So at the time of object creation your constructor is called, and when constructor is called, so that call goes to the here, and the whatever code written in this will get executed. So here we mention cout object is being created. So here first line is printed, object is being created, and then we are calling the next line dot set length, and we are passing value 6. We are passing the set length value. So this call goes to the set length, and here len value is stored into a length variable, and we are printing the length. For printing length of line is line dot get length. Okay, so in get length we are returning the value. So whichever value present in length will be display here. So length of line is 6. So your output show these two lines. So important point here is, first, whenever object is created, constructor call automatically. So by default constructor is called. So if you create a more object, then again it call to the constructor. So whenever you create a object of class the constructor will call. So here again we are revising the constructor. So constructor used for the initializing the value. Okay, so remember this point. Then it does not have any return type, and constructor have the same name as your class name, and constructor is a special member function, and it execute whenever we create a new object. तो जब भी आप ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करोगे इन सी प्लस प्लस, उसके बाद क्या होगा, फर्स्ट कंस्ट्रक्टर कॉल होगा एंड उसके बाद नेक्स्ट कोड एग्जीक्यूट होगा. सो रिमेंबर दिस पॉइंट, दिस इज द वी कैन से मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट in C++ constructor. Most of the student get confused here, but if you follow these 4 lines and remember, then you don't have any confusion.